Okay, so here it is, as you've also seen in the intro. Mastercraft 15-amp table saw. And yeah, let's open it up. Lots of tape. That's a good thing. Alright, so we'll open the box up. First thing on the top, what do we got? Well, we've got the instructions. Very important. I'm going to need those probably to put it together. What else we got here? Looks like I'm installing I think that would be the fence rail. That's what it looks like to me. At least that's what I'm going to call it. It's the piece that the fence rides along. Styrofoam. Let's just fold those down. Got some styrofoam here. I think half this video is going to be me unboxing this thing and struggling with paper. Alright, next thing in the box is the actual table saw. Oh! Alright. I'm just going to set this on the floor for a minute. We'll talk about that in a second. As soon as we figure out what else is in here. Alright, so push stick. I don't know if I'm going to actually be using the measurements they have on it. Kind of interesting, though. Sorry. Take those out for a minute. And what do we got here? That looks like a portion of the table. That could be the outfeed table. Or actually, no, you know what? I think that's an extension wing, judging by what it looks like. The other piece in my hand, that is the actual rip fence. Little indicator. Let's see how accurate that is. Okay. Kind of like that. I don't know how well that's going to keep it square to the table it is, but we'll find out. It's made of aluminum, like that. What else we got in here? Another box. Let's put here for a second. Another piece of styrofoam. And there's something actually under the styrofoam. Always pull out all the styrofoam when you buy new tools. I have discovered that putting other tools together. But sometimes the parts are hidden underneath. And another box. Alright. Just fold that down like that. Oops. Tools dropping off the desk. Alright. Start with box. Alright. These up. And hardware parts. this one does come with its own stand. So I'm pretty sure this is the stand. And yes, I will be putting the stand together because I've worked with table saws before on the floor. I never really feel safe doing it, but I do it anyway. So I'll definitely put this together for this. So just put these over here for now. And the last box. Don't want to lose that. That's the hardware package. Put that over there. All right. Sharp pointing out. Good. Okay then. Blade guard. Not sure what those are. I have to read the instructions. Not exactly sure what that is. I'm going to have to read the instructions on that one. Seeing has some parts on it that I don't know what are, but then again, I've yet to read the instructions on it, so. Another little hardware package. Oh, anti-kickback pieces. Those over there. That has got to be the cutest looking miter gauge, 90, I have ever seen. That's cute. I have a couple other miter gauges for my router table and my bandsaw. I wonder if either of them will work with this. This is... First impressions are it's very cheap. But what do I want? I bought a very cheap table saw. So, it's cute though. I like it. Keep it. I believe that is for dust collection. Oh, looks like I gotta put the front handle on. More hardware. And a plastic piece. Okay. Oh, that's another box empty. That's 2 boxes empty. Alright then. I guess the next thing would be to show you the actual table set. Let me make some room for it up here. So, here's the actual table saw, and we are looking at it from the front. Okay, there it is. I'm impressed. It actually is pretty relatively flat. Comes out easily. I'm okay with that. Makes blade changing easy. Got quite the aggressive blade in there right away. I'm bringing it a little closer, you guys can see that. So there's the blade. It's quite the blade. Let's see, but it is for rip cuts and cross cutting. So, yeah, it's a good starter blade, I'll say. Okay, just put this back on there for now. got nothing wrong with the plastic inserts. And I like how the tools are strapped to the side right away. Clean that up a little. There we go. On off with a reset. Good. One thing I would like it to come with would be, it'd be pretty awesome if it had another port or something, you know, to like control a vacuum cleaner or even dust collection. Uh-oh, phone's ringing. I'll be right back. I had a chance to run it after putting it together. Well, there are a couple things I do like about it right away. One is the fact that the push stick is actually kept right here on the side. I like that. I know the DeWalt table saw, portable table saw, does something very similar. They actually keep theirs right here on the fence. Either way, it's still where I can get it in a hurry. It's there to remind me to use it, as it were, too. Time will tell if being on the side helps me or not. Remember that it's there. We'll see. Don't know. Tabletop, I haven't tested yet. I don't know if it's actually an aluminum tabletop or if that's actually stamped steel. It looks to be stamped steel, so I might be able to use a magnet on it. I don't know. I don't exactly use magnets in the workshop anyway, yet. I'm sure there will be a project or something where I need one. Other thoughts on it. Down here, I've got my on-off. It feels like it's a magnetic switch, which is good, because if the power were to die, it'll kill the table saw if I was on it. Little handle, I can get used to that. Up here is my angle adjuster. It's a pressed steel stand. At first I was thinking it was a little flimsy. Now that I've put it together, I can get used to it. It's not so bad. What else was I thinking? The fence itself. Yeah, I'm going back up to the top again. I got a lever there. And then I can slide it. And actually, you can take it off. Swap it fairly easy. I don't mind that. That's kind of nice, actually. One of my little tropes is, when I was putting it together, I lined up the rail here. I don't know if that's what it's called. With the edges of the table saw. And it is off by about a 1/16 of an inch from the blade. Now, I think I can adjust that. I haven't actually fully tightened it yet because I don't have a 10mm wrench at home. I'll have to grab that from work. From the job that currently pays my bills. Woodworking is a hobby, so. Other than that, there's a few attachments that I question. I haven't figured out what this exactly is yet, or what it's for. I think I have to finish reading the manual to figure that out. From what I can tell, it clamps to the fence. But what exactly it's for, I don't know yet. When I find that out, I'll let you know. The miter gauge, I think I said it when I unboxed it too, that it's cute. It is proprietary. Excuse me for if I said that wrong. It moves around a little bit. So it's a little different, but fairly smooth. I did, out of curiosity, where is it? Here it is. This is my Mastercraft bandsaw miter gauge. Out of curiosity, because I like the aluminum slide better, decided to see if it would work in my table saw, in this table saw. Unfortunately, no. So, won't be able to use that on the table saw, but it is what it is. What are some of the other things? I haven't installed everything quite yet. It's getting late so I gotta get going from the shop tonight. It is getting late. This is my after work job, or my hobby, some people like to call it. So I'm gonna have to call it for tonight. But what I'm gonna do is that's my first initial thought off the bat. It's a pretty decent table saw, I would say. Yeah, so that's my initial thoughts out of the box after putting it together. we'll do a project on it, and or a couple projects maybe, and I'll get back to you guys on it, and we'll do a full review on it of what I thought. All right. So from my shop to your home, have a good day. Hey, and go get them, everybody. See ya.